Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video. Today we're going to be going over the top 10 best Pokemon ROM hacks that you need to play in 2025. Most of these ROM hacks are relatively new, so let's get into it. Starting things off, we have Pokemon the New Kanto. Now this is a completely different experience of the Kanto region that you've never had before, because pretty much every single town and location has its own story event. So you have different events such as Shadows at the start taking place around Pallet Town. You have events such as the First Fracture taking place around Cerulean City and Rock Tunnel. There's also a ton of mid-game events as well, known as World Without Order, such as Lavender Town Gym being led by Roxanne, who also gives you the Mega Evolution Ring. Vermilion City becomes the new Route Forward. You've got Watson replacing Lieutenant Surge as the gym leader. And then as well as that, there's a ton of side quest events as well, known as Rider Town, where loads of different things also happen. As well as that, a ton of Pokemon from Generation 1 to 9 are available in this game. As I recently said, Mega Evolution is also available, and you can just obtain a ton of really cool Pokemon really early on in the game. So if you want to play Kanto in a way that you've never played it before, Pokemon the New Kanto is the Pokemon ROM hack for you. Coming up next, we have Pokemon Pisces version. Now, Pokemon Pisces is a bold reimagining of Pokemon Emerald, offering a fresh and immersive journey through a completely remapped Hoenn. So there is a new storyline, and of course the map has been fully changed as well, so you can experience Hoenn like never before with a completely redesigned map and an all-new story that offers a fresh perspective of the region. There's also over 200 original Fakemon which look absolutely incredible. As well as that, you have new characters, so you can meet a brand new professor, there are new male and female protagonists, and there's also a variety of fresh NPCs that bring new life to the world of Pokemon Pisces. And as well as that, with these new Fakemon, there are new moves and abilities, so you can expand your battle strategies with newly introduced moves and abilities, adding more depth and excitement to every fight. Like I say, the Fakemon look incredible, the story is completely different. I absolutely love the new main characters. This is such a good Pokemon ROM hack. If you love Pokemon Emerald, you're going to absolutely enjoy Pokemon Pisces version. Coming up next, and my favorite Pokemon ROM hack of the year so far, is Pokemon Iridium version. Pokemon Iridium version is a ROM hack featuring a brand new story set across 2 custom regions. This is a ridiculously good Pokemon ROM hack. So you have a brand new region being East Iridia. So forget Johto, Sinnoh, Kanto. Iridium isn't a rehash of any existing map. It is an entirely original world, beginning in East Irida, which is a diverse region with unique biomes, towns, and cultures. And also the graphics have been completely changed as well. It's a major focus of this ROM hack. It's taken from Generation 2, it's taken from Generation 5. There's also a custom storyline with familiar faces, so a lot of returning Pokemon in this game. The Pokedex has been completely modernized with over 800 Pokemon that have their own sprites, and they also have custom learn sets as well that have been handcrafted by a 5-person team. So you can kind of see how much thought has been put into this ROM hack. There's also new battle modes as well, known as mirror battles, and if that wasn't enough, you can also adjust the difficulty settings as well. There is an elite mode and a casual mode. Again, this game not complete yet, but it is one of the best, most exciting ROM hacks that we've seen recently. Make sure to play Pokemon Iridium version today. Coming up next, we have Pokemon Silver Yellow, taking another step back into the Kanto region, but this is a fantastic ROM hack because it is an open world experience. You can challenge gym leaders in any order and explore both Kanto and Johto freely to your heart's content. Pikachu is your starter, but it has an edited moveset and status. It has a whole redesign of Kanto's wild Pokemon. You can obtain Squirtle, Charmander, and Bulbasaur through the Pokemon Yellow events. There's also Primal Town in this game with a major Team Rocket event that is completely different to the original Pokemon Red and Blue games. Red is the protagonist, but like I say, the story is slightly different because obviously you can challenge any gym in any moment that you want. You've got loads of different catchable overworld Pokemon such as Mew, Deoxys, Jirachi, Suicune, Registeel, Regirock, Regice. There's a lot more than that as well. Blue is now at Mount Silver as well, so he's the main sort of final boss instead of Red in this game. There are Mega Evolutions in this game as well. Johto starters that you can obtain by defeating the Johto gym leaders. They will gift you these Pokemon. And as well as that, there's a ton of other quality of life improvements, Mega Evolution, Team Rocket Arceus events, Battle Frontiers in this game. Honestly, this is such a fantastic Pokemon ROM hack. If you want to play Kanto in a fantastic way, make sure to play Pokemon Silver version. Coming up next, we have Pokemon Chaos Purple version, another fantastic ROM hack that came out relatively recently, but basically Pokemon Chaos version is a story-driven reimagining of the original Pokemon Red and Blue journey, so you can join Red, Green, and their rival Blue as they set out from Pallet Town, only to uncover a dark plot involving Team Rocket and the mysterious Project M. So this Pokemon Rom Hack features an expanded storyline centered around Mewtwo. It has the whole Kanto map redesigned with a colourful Generation 4 and 5 aesthetic, and also the Sebi Islands return in this Rom Hack. It's also built on the Heart Gold and Soul Silver engine, so that's already a major plus because that is loved by a lot of Pokemon fans. And also, this game includes Pokemon up to Generation 9, including regional forms. There's Fairy type in this game, new areas, new towns, expanded dungeons, obviously the expanded original story, there's original characters, so a lot of returning trainers, improved trainer battles as well, so gym leaders have been rebalanced to pose as a new challenge. There's also post-game content and a new Team Rocket story arc as well. This is such a fantastic Pokemon ROM hack, you're going to love playing Pokemon Chaos Purple version. Up next for today's Pokemon ROM hack video, we have Pokemon Darkrai, The Legend of Giratina. This was updated recently on the 1st of June 2025, and this is another fantastic ROM hack that you need to play if you haven't already. So you have this dream at the start where you notice two people standing near a dark altar discussing something known as the Shadow Plate, and then you wake up and you realize obviously it was a dream. You get out of bed, look at the clock, and realize you're late for picking up your first Pokemon. So it's very similar to how the original Pokemon anime starts, but this is a brand new region called the Tryon region. You also have a daily news source as well called the Poke Paper. There are loads of side quests, and also there's loads of mini games in this Pokemon ROM hack. There's an automatic trainer level cap increase. Daily missions are also available in this game, so it's definitely worth coming back every single day. You can also be good or evil in this ROM hack, so think Fable, kind of just shows what your morale is looking like when you're making certain decisions. There are brand new trainer sprites, there are a few hidden maps as well that you can find and explore, and there's a ton of new graphical additions as well. The game looks fantastic. I definitely recommend playing Pokemon Darkrai, The Legend of Giratina. Coming up next, we have Pokemon Moon Black 2. I've spoken about this recently, but it is such a good Pokemon ROM hack that you have to play it if you haven't already tried it. So this is a Pokemon ROM hack that sort of merges Generation 5 and Generation 7, because after becoming the league champion and defeating the final island challenge from Sun and Moon, you then travel to the Unova region for a year and test what they learned in Alola. And also your rival Gladion follows you, and together you choose new starter Pokemon for the journey across Unova. Rumors also say that Team Skull have also been spotted in Unova, so they kind of follow you to this new region. So there are brand new Pokemon in this game. There is Mega Evolution in this game, Pokemon from Unova, Kalos, Alola, and Galar that you can get at the very beginning of the game as well. As I said, different regional forms return, such as Unova forms and Alola forms. Brand new rivals in this game. There are new gym leaders, there is a new Elite Four, there is a brand new champion, new items in this ROM hack, new moves in this ROM hack, new events in this ROM hack. The difficulty has also been increased for this ROM hack. Fairy type has been added, and also the brand new Pokemon World Tournament has also been added with trainers from every region. I absolutely love this game. If you love the Generation 5 graphics and you love the kind of storyline of Generation 7 and the characters, this is definitely the Pokemon ROM hack for you. Coming up next for today's video, we have Pokemon Garbage Gold Deluxe. Now, this game just dropped, but it is definitely worth playing, especially if you want a difficult Pokemon ROM hack, which is going to make you tear your hair out. So Garbage Gold is a Heart Gold Trash Lock. It's a hack built around using only trash Pokemon, so basically Pokemon with a base stat total under 425. There are a few exceptions, but that's pretty much the only Pokemon you're going to be able to use. So the main features of this game is that the AI and the trainers have been completely revamped. There's also something called Gauntlets as well, which is multi-battle challenges with no healing. There's weather effects, trick room, and item limits. There are 420 plus custom level up learn sets. You can team up with Grovyle and Celebi from Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky, which obviously add even more story elements to this game. The Pokedex has been revamped with Pokemon from up to Generation 9, including regional form, a ton of quality of life updates, extra encounters. The AI, like I say, is just absolutely ridiculous. It is made to be a horrible ROM hack that is very difficult to defeat. But you might have played Pokemon Garbage Gold before, but Pokemon Garbage Gold Deluxe is just honestly a step further. The same starter Pokemon, but in a much more difficult game. I definitely recommend Pokemon Garbage Gold Deluxe if you want a Pokemon ROM hack challenge. Coming up next for today's video, we have Pokemon Emerald Sea Glass, one of the best Pokemon ROM hacks released last year. You've probably played it, but if you haven't, make sure to play it today, because Pokemon Emerald Sea Glass reimagines the Hoenn region with a Game Boy Color inspired aesthetic and exciting updates. So if you enjoy Pokemon Red and Blue, Pokemon Gold and Silver, those kind of graphics, well, mainly Pokemon Gold and Silver, then you're going to absolutely love Pokemon Emerald Sea Glass. So the major features of this game is that it has had a complete visual overhaul, so you can enjoy a cozy Game Boy Color inspired aesthetic with revamped graphics throughout the game. All Generation 1 to 3 Pokemon and more you can catch in this game, as well as cross-gen evolutions like Roserade, Mamoswine, and also Farigiraf, so even Generation 9 Pokemon being in this game. There's a modernized battle engine, there are loads of new mini-games and new events. Following Pokemon is in this game. There's also something called the Rustboro City Wishing Well, where you can use wishing stars in a gacha-like system to obtain random Pokemon, adding an element of surprise to your playthroughs, because obviously you have no idea what Pokemon you're going to get. There is also an adjustable difficulty and settings, so you can toggle the hard mode, you can have a soft level cap, and more by interacting with a book on the player's desk. Improved battle sprites, refined tiles, secret Pokemon such as the spiky-eared Pichu are available, new events and items. Like I say, there's so much stuff going on in Pokemon Emerald Sea Glass, and it's just a really nostalgic game seeing these kind of graphics, but obviously in the Pokemon Emerald world. Definitely recommend it if you haven't played it. It is such a good Pokemon ROM hack. Finishing things off for today's video, we have Pokemon Sword and Shield Ultimate Plus. We've also gone over this in the past, but it has just had an update in March of this year, which has basically given it the English version. And it is basically Pokemon Sword and Shield, but this time on the Game Boy. So Pokemon Sword and Shield Ultimate Plus brings the thrilling adventure of the Galar region to the GBA, complete with the same exciting storyline you love from the original Generation 8 games. But that's not all, because this version also includes all the DLC content as well. So the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra are also in this Pokemon ROM hack. There are also brand new sprites, there is some new music, there are new battle backgrounds, there's some new graphics. The Corviknight taxi system was replaced with a more convenient fly map key item just to make your life a little bit easier. There are new side quests in this game, reworked maps. You can also dive to get around quickly. There's also Dynamax Adventures in this game, which has been completely reworked as well. If you liked it in Generation 8, you're going to love it in this sort of ROM hack. The shop system has been reworked, and again, you still have Mega Evolution, Z-Moves, Gigantamax, Dynamax, everything like that. This has it all. If you like Generation 8, you're going to absolutely love Pokemon Sword and Shield Ultimate Plus. And with that finishes today's video. These are, without a doubt, in my opinion, the top 10 best Pokemon ROM hacks that you need to play in 2025. You may have already played a lot of them because we've already spoken about a few of them in previous videos, but I just cannot get across how good these ROM hacks are. You're going to absolutely love playing them. You're going to have a great time playing them, especially if you're looking for a new experience with a Pokemon ROM hack. So if you enjoyed the video, drop a like down below, leave a comment, subscribe if you're brand new, ring the notification bell. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and until next time,